Yan ang kulop, magiging ibait aton Kape't Barangay kay special segment iniya daramanggon nga ti arabuton ka patronan. Hansyo na ng Tacloban, so ikakaupod naton yan na aton mga maghusay, magbaysay nga vying for Miss Tacloban 2024. Ayan, so live kita kibabatian na no, yung mga radyo, 100.7 of course sa iyong mga TV, PR TV Tacloban, nga live gihapon kita iyong Facebook, PR TV Tacloban. Yes. Ayan, for may nakita mga queries or mga comment suggestions, you can message or text us at 0917-190-1017. Otron ko, 0917-190-1017. Of course, ikakaupod nato niyan ang batikan, gihapon nga host, J. Barrion han FMR.
Agad man.
Yes, good afternoon, Jay. So,
good afternoon.
Timo oras.
Yes, good afternoon.
Ginatagyan ha, Kape't Barangay.
Yes, good afternoon, Abet. This is going to be our first time nga mag-partner hin. Thank you so much for inviting me, of course.
Mag-host. Correct. Kay special ini yan nga kulop. In fact, mahagkot yan sa akong studio, pero medyo mapasok-pasok kay ginpapalibutan kita mga maghusay nga mga kandidato Miss Tacloban 2024.
Talaga, ibig sabihin na attach ka.
No, yes yan na baga. Balitaw anyway, so hari at mga kandidata. So good afternoon guys. So good afternoon beautiful ladies. Kumusta ka mga tanan? So
balitaw.
Yes.
Mas mao pa yan. Anyway, gusto ko liwat pasalamatan ko ng opportunity or higayon para tataton mga listeners, viewers as well nga mas mao pa siguro kung nit magkikita yan na girls, ladies, I'm encouraging you to please tawagin ni invite via
text or
chat,
social media,
or ano pa ini i-share
just like and share
page. Yes, para at least mas common pa mas scattered pa ito niya itong pakita naton na public, di ba para ma-disseminate itong information. But anyway, siring ko pa man inon yana manggod nga adlaw June 11, 2024. This is going to be a Tuesday afternoon, and we are very much excited para makita nga makita itong aton mga lovely stunning candidates, 13 official stunning candidates rating for Miss Tacloban 2024. And we are very much excited kung hino talaga ito na most talkative hiniton pinakamaupay bumatong kay later part nato ng program mga ka-FMR, mga ka-FM radio actually nag-prepare kami mga questions ato mga preliminary lang yung mga questions barang wala ba chill la
interview
yes correct pag-practice lang kung tinahayo kung paano ko mga ano ba kamo nabaton, di ba? Makikita naman kung ito magkarit bumaton, di ba? Oo.
Pero for sure, gina-expose na kamo. Like, aside from radio stations, TV network, ang mga stations, baga one time nakita ko kamo sa social media, nakatira parayawan, sangyawan.
Yes.
Yes. The other night, I think.
Yes. Very much exposed na here actually. So, wala na dapat nakulbaan. Anyway, yan na nga mga oras, tagang tagapon hinigayon ito natin mga candidate nga magpakilala. Introduce first yourselves. In no particular order, kung gusto, okay lahayo.
Yeah, you can use the microphone.
Yes, you can use the microphone, yes.
Hello everyone, my name is May Angelique Emmanuel Morzuk. I'm 25 years old and I'm representing Barangay 109A VNG.
Next.
Maupay nga kulop Tacloban, I am Gianna Marie Skirdosidionko. I am 19 and I am representing the Barangay 76 Fatima Village, Tacloban City.
Mabuhay everyone, I am Maki Cordero de Haico, 18 years old, representing Barangay 109-A VNG.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lyjan Salam Chan. I'm 18 years old, representing Eastern Visayas State University, Tacloban City.
Maupay na adlaw Tacloban. I am Shimika Yath Oriarte Ortaga, 22 years old, and I am representing Barangay 100 San Roque, Tacloban City.
So hi everyone, I am Marniel Capon Insigni. I'm 24 and I'm representing Barangay 77, Marasbaras, Tacloban City.
Wow, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, he missed
set or for candidates.
He missed what's your name again?
It's candidate
Marian.
number 7.
I'm candidate number 7.
Yes, if I'm not mistaken, during Miss Earth,
Yes,
Philippines.
Miss Philippines Earth.
Dito Boronga na, no?
Yes.
So nagkita kita. Di na nagkita kita kundi nagkasakay kita ha van,
Van,
diba?
yes.
Wow. What a
you
sorry,
also from
what a pleasure.
Samar.
Yes. I am
And
from
then this
Eastern
time, you're
Samar.
now interviewing me.
Correct. So, di na nagtatrabaho PRTV FM radio. But congratulations in advance, ha? Just made it. to
Thank
the
you
top.
so much po.
Anyway, pero di na lalo kayo mo, ha? Nga tanan, of course, sa iyo, ha? Kay baga, simpalain ni Jay, dorhing kakuan.
It's actually our
Tratado.
pleasure to be here, sir.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, sige, Kap.
Anyway, so congratulations to candidate number 7. So she has just graduated yesterday
Yes.
at ESO,
Congratulations.
Borongan City.
Fresh
Oh.
communication graduate.
So, nakatimamiyada.
Yes,
Our
she actually
congresswoman.
gave her speech yesterday. She was our commencement speaker yesterday for our 61st graduating ceremony.
Na-starstruck ka ba? Pagkita ka. ng
She's so
congresswoman?
pretty, like her skin is glowing.
Wow. Like
First,
you.
siya lang. Very different.
Okay.
And Congresswoman Yeda is Miss International.
Miss International.
Yes, it was actually announced yesterday.
Wow.
And
Anyway,
she is very proud because her son is actually a magna cum laude. Yes, she shared it yesterday. Yes.
correct. Anyway, so let's start from the very first question. Nga po nakikita itong kuwan. No, hakuan lang yan.
Kita gusto, hirap po yung bumaton.
Oo. Inin kuwan lang ini. Let's start of course itong kuwan lang. Mga basic na pakyana. Dili pinan kuwan ha? Pakyana mismo. And then, I would like to ask from you kung what have you decided? What have you decided nga mag-join itong Miss Tacloban
Miss Tacloban.
2024 competition?
Is it your personal decision or maybe your
Yes.
friends, your families?
Is it because of your advocacy nga gusto niyo ipasamwak?
So, hello, I am your candidate number 2. So, it was actually a collective decision from my handler, from my parents, and of course, it was also voluntary for me to join Miss Tacloban. Not only that I want to accumulate experiences, but also Miss Tacloban gives a platform for us to showcase our advocacy, and I think I would take this stage to promote my advocacy, which is the women's health awareness. So yeah, that's it.
Women's
Women's
Health
health
awareness.
So, napaka-importante.
Of course,
Mo pa itong imong advocacy.
yes, because of course, focusing on the women's health awareness, these kind of issues are often overlooked.
I see.
And it's very seldom for us to talk about it. And I think it's really time for us to focus and divert our attention to what really matters. Not only for the women's health, of course, for the goodness of everyone. So yeah.
Okay. Next. How about the others? What are your advocacies?
So I am your candidate number 6. I've been part of different organization here in Tacloban City.
Like?
So I'm an active member of Pagasa Youth Association of the Philippines and 4-H Club Tacloban. So with that, I had the opportunity to work with different government organizations and non-government organization. I had the opportunity to meet women and children in women and children shelter at Tacloban City po. So that's the main reason why I'm here right now. It's not just because of my handler or my family. My mission and my advocacy is deeply driven by my love for women and children, my capability to lead, because I am also an incumbent SK member, just like you, sir. I love service. So that's the reason why I am here at the Miss Tacloban 2024 stage po.
So, is this your first time to join beauty pageant?
This is my biggest pageant so far, because the only pageants that I've been joining before po are school pageants and one city pageant in our organization po.
I see. How about the others? Kung gusto niyo mag-contribute.
Candidate number 1.
Okay. Para tanan, mataganin chance to talk.
Well, actually, this is my first big pageant, so as the youngest candidate, I'm a little scared, to be honest. But meeting these women, knowing their stories, their advocacies, it has really given me the insight. We all have a purpose. Mine, I stand for mental health awareness. I come from a broken family and I have a story to tell, and that is my purpose here in the Miss Tacloban stage.
Okay. Napapansin ko, Jay, usually mga advocacies, talking about advocacies, mostly, mga ito, mga advocacy, yes, mental awareness. Bakit? Marami na ba nagkaka-depression ngayon?
You're
mga
correct.
kabataan?
You're correct. Kung ibabase natin Department of Health nga data. Yes, dami ito nagkakasakitin mental.
In fact, damo na nagko-commit suicide ng mga
Of
bata
course.
pa, mga
Correct.
estudyante. Ano ito kaya problema society, community?
I think because our generation.
Use the microphone.
I think it's because our generation is labeled as the woke generation, and we are not only curious, but we really want to be involved. And I think that's something that people really underestimate, because our generation, yun nga, Gen Z, they often look at us as if our life is just about TikTok, about social media, but there's more than that, and we know more than just social media contents and beyond the internet. So yeah, amo pa ito.
Ako, personally speaking, I was clinically diagnosed with a major depressive disorder. Yes. It's not just like yung type ng depression na yung kalmado lang, but it's major depressive disorder. It was because after I lost my partner. So aside from her comment about it's about the social media affecting our mental health, it's sometimes there are triggers and circumstances in our lives that we cannot control, and something that affects us personally, mentally, emotionally, holistically as a whole. That's why I encourage everyone, just like what I did. It took me 5 months actually to ask a professional help from a psychiatrist. So to everyone out there, my age, experiencing the same experience that I had before, I encourage you guys to talk about it, to grieve about it, allow yourself to be fully human. Because if you allow yourself to grieve, to cry, and talk about it, especially if it's with a professional, you'll be able to flourish sooner and you'll get better sooner.
Yeah. And only yourself can help you.
Yes, actually. And just like what Madam Yeda told us yesterday, it's faith actually. Grace carried me the whole time, and it is because by grace that I still carried on until today.
Correct. Yes. So, can we hear about Candice's number 4?
The same question.
Tell me about yourself. Your advocacy.
Okay. Well, going back to the question, to be blunt about it, it was my handler's decision why I joined Miss Tacloban. And I think it's time for me as well to come back home because I'm studying at Cebu. So it's my time to have a vacation and be involved with the activities here in the city. And my advocacy is about equality for all beyond equity. So it's like not in common advocacy. In this generation, we can still see discrimination in different field of endeavors. And although there are, rules and laws that would support this kind of discrimination, still it's overlooked because of, let's say misogyny. I think it's best. I think it's time for us to step up with, regardless of our gender, to be equal with everything.
But how are you guys go along with your problems again you na-experience, like yung mga adversities, problems in your life? Paano nyo gin-deal ito para at least ma-solve itong your problem? Kasi importante talaga kaupay ito may new advocacy para at least makaunaw ka mga this is what I'm going to do para at least mawarat akon ko nito na akon pagkabaraka because may ko gindadarang nga so yung problema, sakit or whatsoever.
Aside from seeking help from a professional, which is my psychiatrist, this time I usually go to the gym. And then aside from that, I also do journals. I do affirmations. And just like what I said, if you let out your feelings and talk about it, write about it, guys. Because there's liberation when you read, when you write about what you feel. There's liberation, guys. So I wanted to share to you guys and encourage you to actually try to journal. They say it's cliche to write journals because like parang weird. But no, once you experience writing, you will fall in love with it.
Wow. Para sa mga nagmamahal dyan. Parang may hugot yun ah. Okay.
Yes, candidate number 5. Candidate number 5.
So hi, I'm your candidate number 5. To be frank with you, this is my first ever pageant. I have no experience in
Even in school.
Yeah. So, I guess the pageant director, Sir Jerry Morris, saw a potential in me, and I really want to thank him for bringing me out to this pageant world. Even though I don't really have high hopes for me, I know that I might not win, but I leave it all to God because it's God's plan. So my advocacy would be historical conservation because I would love to stimulate the understanding of the history and the past of Tacloban so we can further pass this on to the future generations. That would be all po.
Ano ba ito? Tanan na ba nagpagkakaon na, no? Nagpagkaya ka na. Akong sunod pakiana, nakasupport ba ito niyo parents, ito niyo pag-apihin ng beauty pageant? Kay, di ba, haakon na-experience gapon, there are some of my friends nga kabay na nga talaga nag-join itong beauty pageant, but apparently, anila parents bagay dire na support haira. Ang tendency and effect to haira, parang nag-rebelde. Kasi parang gintawag ito, disrespect anira katungod pag-api, pag-join, bisang kun para haya, maupay adto nga kuha na iyainin na dream para haya maging usang nga kuha beauty pageant. May napahiton sugat ito din ha yung na-experience nga ito pa parents itong talaga na kuha na nadiri. Oo.
May ada ba din
Waray.
kayo? So far, waray. So,
Ever supportive talaga ito parents. Yes.
why do you like
Pag-usugan
to
ito.
join beauty pageants? Kaya gusto niyo bumuligin mga sa beauty pageants? Of course, of the prize. Aside from the prize.
Ako, it's not about the prize actually. I've been joining pageants for years already, but I took a hiatus 2 years ago because I lost my partner. No, I joined last year. Just the same reason. Year 2022, I lost my partner, my boyfriend actually. And then year 2023, just last year, I was involved in a motorcycle crash. Aside from the mental depressive disorder that I have, this time I'm joining Miss Tacloban, just what I've said before in my previous pageant during the Miss Universe Philippines Leyte. It's because I want to save myself. I want to save my sanity. It's for my mental fortitude, actually, because there's something in pageant that ignites something in me. When I walk and strut my way to the stage, I feel like there's something that fuels me to be confident. Wherein before, I was just isolating myself because I was grieving. But this time, not because other people would say, "Kano permi ka nalang naapi?" It's because I really want to save myself. This is for my sanity. I'm not doing this for
For the prize.
yes, for the prize. Aside from the purpose of using Miss Tacloban as a platform and as an avenue to as a leeway for my advocacy, this time I'm really trying to save myself.
And aside from joining beauty pageant, you gained friends.
Yes, actually, I do have a new circle of friends because of Miss Tacloban 2024.
Correct. And it developed your personality.
Yes.
Since first time niyo ining experience, umapi hiton Miss Tacloban 2024, then, ano ginbubuhat before ka mag-join hini? Ano yung mga previous kuan? Ano ka mo dati? Ano rin pa ka mo aapi hitong beauty pageant like ini nga Miss Tacloban?
Well, I'm a student before
student,
joining
yes.
Miss Tacloban. Well, actually, I was hesitant to join because I think, at first I thought it would be conflict with my
Study.
academics and
Yes.
study, but then it was said that it's gonna be during the vacation. So I think it's time for me to get out of my
Comfort
my
zone.
study table, my codals and my books, and be outside and be engaged again in the community. Because again, the reason why I am joining beauty pageants, it's because I want to overcome my fear of crowds. Growing up, I am an introverted kid. It feels like I'm walking on eggshells, and then I want to overcome it because, again, in engaging in community, it would be helpful for my future career that I'm building right now. I have to deal with people, so I have to practice as early as now to deal with people and be in front of the crowd.
All right. So, go ahead. Kung siyempre itong gusto mo maton.
So before Miss Tacloban, before being Miss Tacloban candidate, I am an active member of different organization. I am an officer there. I am also a school journalist. I am part of the school publication, a news correspondent and a writer po. Aside from that, I am also an incumbent. I am a current SK member of Barangay 100 San Roque, Tacloban City. So I always tell this to every interview that we did actually, na I am a woman who wears different hats because I have a lot of responsibilities. I won't deny it, but I am enjoying it. I am enjoying how I juggle all of those responsibilities and how I can see the fulfillment na like seeing the results of what I am doing. Now, right now, this is what my goal naman, the Miss Tacloban 2024.
Ladies, ano ba ito mga qualifications na ginbibiling hiton?
To be an official,
Yes, to
official
be-
candidate, Miss Tacloban.
Correct. Oh.
During
Ano ba ito
the
mga qualifications?
was there a qualification?
Yeah, it was
Presentation of
actually-
talents?
It
You have
was
to, during
actually-
the screening, the audition?
Yeah, it was actually posted during around April. Na the qualifications are you should be born and raised or you have roots in Tacloban
Tacloban.
City, and you should be around 18 to 25 years old, and of course the character.
Pero bigan dito, may na ba niyo na-experience nga feeling niyo, tawag ito, na-discriminate ka mo kay may dausta dito nga ginbibiling nga qualification na sa nga kandidata nga you are not
mo.
capable of that qualification. May da ba? Nga feeling mo na kuwang ka na discriminate ka?
Well, as for me, I didn't feel any discrimination actually. When I saw the qualifications, I was like, okay, the organization is very fair with the future candidates, as well as I don't think any discrimination is parang welcome in the organization. That's what I am thankful for, because what they're looking is something that a queen must possess talaga. It's not very impossible to achieve all of those qualifications naman.
Yan na naman, kaya ba niyo na i-dethrone or iton makamba, maagaw ba iton corona iton Miss Tacloban 2023, which is Miss Angela Milvi Buko. So, ready na ba ka mo? Maagaw iton corona?
I think maagaw is not the right term
I
to
see.
use, but if I would be asked to, since you're asking me if I am ready to, yes, I am ready to be your Miss Tacloban 2024. I
Shaman.
have the qualifications and characteristic. I am an authentic Taclobanon and I have my advocacy. I am ready to be your Miss Tacloban 2024.
Okay. Yun naman talaga kinukumpit nila to win the title.
Yes.
Diba? To win the crown.
Yes, we are not just
To bring
here.
home the bacon.
We are not just here, of course, just to show our physics and all. We have our own advocacies and reasons why we're here. So we are all here to win.
Correct. Oh.
Siya man. Very confident.
So, dapat lang confident ka talaga. So, pag sumasali ka ng mga beauty pageant, dapat confident ka. Di ba? Kasi
Sige daw.
nahalatas kasi sa stage pag ano ka, pag kinukulba. Yes.
Pero you know what, normal man lang ito na doon siguro nga pag-aato na mismo hiton kuan hiton coronation.
During the coronation.
During the coronation,
Nafi-feel mo
right?
ito po.
Nafi-feel mo talaga iton kuan hiton kulba, di ba? So not pressure na ko. Tama, sakto ko la ba ito, normal la ba ito na iyo nga nafi-feel niyo? Di ba pangan ito na may mental block tungod hiton ka kulba, di ba? But ano yung experience sa ibang mga kuan, beauty pageant
Ako,
na
it's
ginapihan?
different from me. It's not mental block, actually. Once I hear the question, just like during the Miss Universe Philippines Leyte, it's not mental block that's actually happening with me. More of like overflowing of ideas. That's why when I hear a question, I really have to answer that question instantly. Because if you repeat that question again, there will be loads of ideas that's overflowing.
Hindi ka nalugod maharam ko natin bayar.
Yes, and in terms of discrimination, actually, I want to talk about it that during my Q&A portion before, I was actually smart shamed after that because they said that I used highfalutin words. But then I think within myself, I don't think I have to justify myself about what words I should use because I joined that pageant. I prepared for that. You don't have to go to a war that you're not ready for. And if they say that it was actually, I sounded like it was rehearsed, probably because I was able to scan about those questions. And I think I was ready for that. And actually, it's one of the misconceptions about beauty queens. No, beauty queens here from the provinces. Because just like Catriona Gray, she used silver lining. We also have this like comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable by our Miss Intercontinental. When you hear those words, unfamiliar words, kasi before I didn't know the meaning of silver lining actually. And it was because of Miss Catriona that I was able to grasp that word. And if you hear words, big words from those beauty queens out there, from cities, wow. But when you hear words, big words from provinciana beauty queens like us, people will judge you. They will smart shame you. And yes, actually, after that pageant. So yeah, that's the most recent discrimination that I experienced after joining a pageant.
Do you have any plans after Miss Tacloban?
Ako, yes. I was actually, it was year 2019 when I was crowned Miss Philippines Earth Eastern Visayas. And I was really gonna compete, just like what I said to Sir. I was supposed to be the representative of Eastern Visayas for Miss Philippines Earth. But then I wasn't ready. I'm not ready yet because I was a graduating student. I was juggling with my academics. I was really hoping for that cap to be worn. That's why. And I was actually gonna withdraw from Miss Tacloban 2024 because it was a week ago that I was invited to join Miss World Philippines. But then the schedule was conflict, and even my graduation, I wouldn't be able to attend the graduation if I joined Miss World Philippines representing Eastern Visayas. That's why I'm gonna choose Miss Tacloban because I think this one's for me.
Right, so ladies, how do you handle pressure? Based on your experiences, yun, di dapat pag-hinakan na, tanang ka mo ha.
Well, for me, when I feel pressured, I always do my hobbies. Actually, I am an athlete here in Tacloban. I was a member of the Tacloban cycling team, and I did win a lot of races here in Tacloban. One was the Tacloban Summer Goodwill Race last 2022. So you were asking kanina, Sir.
Yes, very much.
What advice would I give to someone who is currently experiencing problems, etc.? My advice would be try sports. Actually, I was a swimming varsity player of Liceo del Verbo Divino here in Tacloban, and I also became a cyclist of the Tacloban cycling team. And the purpose of that was because I was distracting myself from the conflicts at our home, because that was the time when my mom and my dad they separated. So I put my effort, energy, etc., everything. I put my focus to sports, and as time came by, I actually saw how it affected me. You know, it gave me peace. It gave me tranquility. I was able to distract myself, and at the same time to think. And I was also, and most importantly, I was able to make use of my energy and effort and everything into something positive, sir. So that is my advice to everyone facing problems.
So anyway, so good luck to all of natin first set anatong candidates anatong Miss Tacloban. So mabalik po kita natin Kape't Barangay with special segment anatong aton candidates for Miss Tacloban 2024. Ang aton oras, alas 3:34.
Wala pa kang pakiyan nga question.
Ay, nawala pa mo rin wala pa mo kita second batch.
Sorry, okay.
Sa pagkilala sa malagang papel na ginagampanan ng mga magsasaka sa pagkakaroon ng sapat na pagkain sa bansa,
Thank you, good young
sinimulan
lady.
ng Department of Agriculture
Magkaroon
ang
ng ngayon, bato,
pagbuo
my
ng
goodness.
Farm and Fisheries Clustering and Consolidation Program o F2C2. Sa pagsasama-sama at pagbubuklod-buklod ng mga magsasaka at mangingisda na nagkakalapit at nagkakatulad ang produksyon, tutulungan sila ng F2C2 na matukoy ang kanilang mga pangangailangan, mapabuti ang kanilang produktibidad, makamit ang economies of scale, at gawing negosyo ang kanilang mga aktibidad sa agrikultura at pangisdaan. Para sa iba pang impormasyon, bumisita sa opisina ng DA8 F2C2 Regional Secretariat, Canhurao Hill, Tacloban City. Isang paalala mula sa Department of Agriculture, Regional Field Office 8 at ng himpilang ito.
Magandang musika, di pa dyan nagtatapos ang ating mga pinasamahang masaya. Mas pinapalawak para mga Pilipino kasama.
Adi kita mismo ha merkado syudad ng Tacloban. Ban mamakyan na kita ito natong pipila makasangkayan kung ano ba ito nila pinamamatian nga paborito nga radio station din na Tacloban. Okay, guys, gani kita. Yeah, good morning. May nakapakyan na mo. Ano ba itong paborito ni mga station nga magipapamatian? Radio station din na Tacloban City.
FM radio.
Wow, okay. Nga di ka duha nga akong pakyana. Hino ba nga DJ o paborito nga DJ nga magipapamatian ha FM radio Tacloban?
Mabit.
Yun, okay. Tungod dito, may dani mo premyo no riya di hatag pay mo para imo pang kape, gan pang tinapay. Okay, congratulations sir ha.
Salamat.
Okay guys, narinabalik ta man mamakyan na pakitahin pipila nato ang makasangkayan kung ano ba ito na pinamatian nga FM radio din na Tacloban. Guys, gani kita guys. Good morning ya, good morning kuya.
Morning.
Nagaano kaya na?
Namalit lang kuan.
Okay, nanmalit ka. Okay, may kapakyan hay, may ko challenge sa'yo, pakyan, madali la. As in super madali la. Ano ba nga radio station o paborito nga radio station ng Tacloban? Oh, ang ganda. Okay, standby ha?
Ikaw na pa ako na, pagbalik. Ikaw maya ka na, pagbalik.
Okay, sige. Yes, balik nga kita na atong programa Kape't Barangay makasangkay mga ka-FMR ngayon again. Adig hapon ito naton next batch ito naton Miss Tacloban 2024 candidates para makumpleto ito nila kuhan 13 lovely candidates pero kulang hirayan na kay absenta no sa mga ka-FMR but
Candidate number 3.
Yes, nagpapasalamat kitang at least haros nga tanhira in nag-join hining aton yun na programa, di ba? Of course. Anyway, going back again, so kanina, di ba, as what I have said, mapakyana kita hinpi parang mga series of questions. Actually, makuha naman kung di ko liwat ipapakyana kay usa inihan akong mga panuyo kung pao talaga. Actually, kanina, daw na pinag-istoryahan the first batch, apparently, mas mo pa yung manggidlawat hira bumaton. Pero yan na, ipapakyana ko.
But before that, you ask your question. So
Correct.
can introduce themselves in favor to our audience and listeners.
Let's start from here.
Mabuhay, maupay na Kulub Tacloban. I am Kiara Paulina Alfonso Tagalog, 23, your candidate number 8, representing Barangay 110, Utap.
Mabuhay Tacloban. I am Daphne C. Cordero, 19, and I am representing Barangay 108, Tacpuro, Tacloban City.
Hello everyone, this is Cyrene Joy Mantuak Frias, 22 years old, your candidate number 10, representing Barangay 59A, Sampaguita Village, Tacloban City.
Mabuhay, Taclobanon. I am Jessa April Palaveros Noble, 23, your candidate number 11, and representing Barangay 50A, Youngfield, Tacloban City.
Maupay nga Kulop City of Tacloban. I am Nicole Joy Matol Seruihos, 24 years old, your candidate number 12, representing Barangay 63 Sagkahan, Tacloban City.
Maupay na Adlaw, Tacloban City. I am Crystal She Martinez Barredo. I'm 21 years old, and I am representing Barangay 42. I'm your candidate number 13.
Okay, first question. Di ka nga din mismo ka ng first batch, tinanong ng first batch, I mean, paano ko makakasiring ikaw, itong dapat magdaong hitong beauty pageant 2024, hindi nga Miss Tacloban. What is your edge? Actually, very known na ini, well known na, very common na ini pakyan nga. What is your edge
among the other candidates?
Among the other candidates. Say daw again.
So can we hear from candidate's number?
Oh, sige.
So, just like what you said, it's a very common question. I think we've been asked this question like ever since, since my first ever pageant. So, what is my edge? There are so many factors that you should consider when you're choosing a queen. Some considers the physical factor, there's the mental factor, and of course the overall package. As for me, I think my edge this time is not about physical aspect or whatever. I think it's about my gut feeling. I joined Miss Tacloban because of a gut feeling. It's just there's a fire within me that says this is your year. You should join this. And yeah, that's
may
what
mga signs ba talaga na feel na kuha mo nga?
Yes.
Might be this my time.
That's
May
what
mga ganon,
pushed me
may mga
to
ganon
join.
talaga.
Yes. I've been turning down several offers of joining pageants since last year. And this year, when I was invited to join, it was just like an instant click, like, we should do this. This is it. This is our year. So I think this is my edge. I have the confidence to win the crown this year.
So, ibig sabihin, wala nila mga confidence.
No, I think it's just I think it's just a more personal reason because of the past years I've been so insecure about myself. I show everyone that I'm confident, but deep inside I'm so scared, and I put a lot of pressure into myself. And so right now, I'm taking it more lightly, but not lightly that to the point that I don't do anything. But it's just there's more belief in me. Right now, there's more confidence within me.
So, nagpray-pray ba kayo before sleep na, Lord, please give me sign? Ganun ba kayo? Give me a sign kung talaga, ipupurso ko talaga itong contest na to. May mga ganun kayo?
So for my part, when I was asked to join Miss Tacloban this year, it was like a sign from heavens because ever since I won Miss Leyte Normal University 2023, I was asked by different handlers to join big competitions, but I declined their offers. When I was asked this year, I told them that if I would be allowed to do my internship at the public attorney's office, then if the first offer will come at my door, I will really open my shoulder wide. So when I was asked again to screen for Miss Tacloban 2024, I really, I just pushed. I give my all, and I told myself, I'm ready. I'm ready this time, and I'm gonna do my best. Whatever it takes, I'm gonna gamble.
Wow.
Okay.
Logat kaya
Kasi pag lahat binigyan ng sign ni Lord, lahat sila Miss Tacloban. Di ba? So anyway.
Hello everyone. Just like the other girls here, I've also received a symbol because actually I screened during my birthday. It was on April 13. So that time I asked myself, Lord, if this is meant for me, then it's okay. If it's not meant for me, I will still accept it. So a day before our orientation, my co-intern who's doing her internship at City Tourism messaged me, and she said, "You are accepted." Then I was so happy, and that time I was on my way to school, processing my graduation. So it was like a sign for me that you must try, since this is an opportunity to show up, to showcase your ability, your capabilities, your talent or everything. So now that I have given the opportunity, I will also do my best to strive to thrive with this competition because this is already the chance. So I will not take it for granted. So yun.
Okay. So all of you is representing your barangays, respective barangays. So yung barangay ba may binibigay na support financially? Mayroon ba?
Anyone
Mayroon
can
ba
answer.
support? Oh.
Kasi gusto niyo ipakita kung ano ito niyo gusto i-prove iton public. Intelligence, beauty, tanan na. All package ada na. But have you ever felt also nga makasiring ka mo nga pero makukuri man ini? O, makukurin pag-join itong competition. Pero, naging kukurian. So, gadbahin
may mga hesitations. Sometimes there are hesitations.
Correct. May mga hesitations, insecurities, nga sa tagpapaukan ito nga. Pero, may insecurity. Iba nga mga kuwan, mga ibang mga candidates niyo. Pero, how did it happen? Ngan, paano niyo na nakahandle ito nga klasehin kuwan, sitwasyon?
It's actually been so long since my last competition. My last competition was back in 2019, and it was in Mr. and Miss St. Paul, where I fortunately won the crown. And after that, I became so insecure. I started self-deprecating, and that really affected my mental health so much. But then one day I just woke up and something clicked, that, this is not the way to live. We only live once, and living in a life wherein you regret a lot and then you punish yourself for something that you have no total control of is definitely not the way to live. And I also realized that there are so many people behind me that I do not notice all the time who actually believe in my capabilities more than I believe in myself. And so I felt like I owe it to them to believe in myself too. And also, I think, back to our discussion earlier, I did not ask for a sign from God because I believe that as long as I put in the work, God will also help me.
Go ahead.
So going back to the question earlier about joining this pageant, so actually, I always have this feeling of hesitations, doubting myself, and fear of joining this kind of prestigious event. Since I was young, it is already my dream, but I have fears in standing in front of the crowd. But then last March, I asked for a sign, and I already told this to my makeup artist na if someone messaged me to join this competition, this Miss Tacloban 2024, I will not hesitate, I will not give second thoughts, and I will really say yes and face my fear in this kind of pageant. So going back, the time that my handler, and I am so grateful, my handler, Mother Ronan, for supporting me and for believing in me on joining this pageant. So that time when she messaged me that I will be joining this pageant, I said yes, and I hope that God will give me this opportunity to win the crown, and I hope all the people, all the supporters, my families and friends that believing in me, I hope I will make them proud whatever happens, and I hope myself will overcome those fears and doubts that I have.
Okay. Anyway, thank you. So, is there an activity since you were now an officially candidate for Miss Tacloban 2024 before the coronation rites? Is there an activity like what are those activities?
Actually, we have an upcoming activity in Robinson's North, Abukay, which is our preliminary round.
Yan na. Nga, ngayon na-experience
Aside
na.
from John 15,
Yes, oo.
do you have any community
Ano yung
service?
sponsors? Yes.
Before coronation. Well, before this, we had our sponsor visit at Pascualino, which was a really, really nice place, overlooking the San Juanico Bridge. It was so beautiful. We also had our presentation last sashing ceremony at Robinson's Maris Barras last June 1. We had a presentation as well at the Sangyawan Grounds. And promoting Sangyawan Grounds, Sangyawan Festival Park, correct? Yes. Visit there. There's a lot of stalls there. Support small businesses of Taclobanons as well. And yeah, our pre-pageant on June 15 and coronation night on June 21.
Okay. May pakiano.
Walang nangyayari na like nagkakanta ng tree planting, bloodletting.
May
wala.
sugat ito
So
ng mga
far-
So for exposure lang lahat
Yes,
talaga.
I think it's because of the time given. So we only have limited time to do those things. But we are hoping that after this competition, since the tourism office of Tacloban is very supportive, I hope that we can do more activities even after the competition.
Itong Tacloban City LGU ba, may daliwat sila pa man ni partner kanina, may nabigyan na hatag hapon.
May
baga,
support. Oh.
Support.
May
Actually,
subsidy,
yes
each
po.
candidate.
Yes po.
Ano gusto kayo baro kung ano mga klase mga kuwan?
So we are very fortunate for the support of our government,
Yes.
so headed by our mayor, because they have given us financial assistance. And aside from the financial assistance, we can really feel the support in every of our exposure. So as you can see, it's not just about the financials, not about their presence, but also they allow us to use the different things that the government provided for our past events.
I see. Alright, anyway, since may pagtagot tayo ng oras, hindi din makita ito natin question and answer portion. At kuha na talaga, no, ha? Sige daw. Gusto ko talaga matest gihapon.
Hindi pa yung talaga yung format
Hindi
na
pa yun,
na
hindi
ginawa.
pa yun, partner.
Okay.
Anyway, nakikita hitong Q&A. Alright, so candidate number 8. So candidate number 8, so adit akong pakyanhay mo. How do you solve world hunger? Kay maram kita yan na, ito naton kalibutan, ha? Nakaka-experience ng total hunger. According to PSA, din haton dapit, hitaas ton kasi ton hunger, kagutom, kakablasan. So, how will you solve hunger? Paano maya apply iton pagiging usa nga Miss Tacloban 2024 para ma-solve mo iton hunger? Anyway, go ahead, lady.
I think it is one of the Sustainable Development Goals to solve world hunger. And it is not an easy problem to solve. But I think that in our smallest ways, this is how we start, in our smallest ways. First of all, do not waste food. Because you should think of other people who doesn't have the opportunity to eat as much as you can. And of course, to plant your own food. Sustainability is the way for us. I think it is the most transformational way to solve any problem, even world hunger. And of course, to speak up about it, to encourage everyone to take action. And I think I will be using the platform, hopefully, be able to use the platform of Miss Tacloban to do something, to build something that, that can make our lives purposeful.
Wow, very well said.
So anyway, so candidates I know nga ha social media nabasa niyo nga it's HIV cases Tacloban City nagtitikas.
It's getting high.
Yes. So how are you going to address that? Especially sa mga kabataan kay kasi ito usually mga victim at mga bata pa, mga teenager. So as beauty pageant candidate, so how are you going to address ito atong problema ito regarding HIV cases?
Oh, any one of you.
So as we all know, HIV is very rampant nowadays, especially in Eastern Visayas. And if I were to decide something that would solve that, of course, it would start with education. Because I don't think the youth today know a lot about proper sex, safe sex, and that is the main reason why HIV is rising throughout the years. And of course, it's also important, aside from education, the right governance, because it is through that that we will be able to mitigate the risks of HIV and actually do proper programs that will help lessen HIV in Eastern Visayas. And so I think that is a very good start. Education about what it really is, how dangerous it is, and how not simple HIV is to cure. Actually, it's incurable, diba? And of course, again, proper governance.
So, sinasabi mo, lack of awareness, yung mga bata natin. Kulang.
Yes po. And with the rise of social media nowadays, they think that it's normal that at a very young age you engage in sexual activities. That's also one of the main reasons why there is a rise in HIV cases, because we do not use social media the right way.
So nagiging usa ka kausa ito na social media.
Yes po. I think
I
the youth is influenced, but in a bad way, which in social media should be used in a positive light.
All right. So next contestant, dito akong pakyanan. What is the most significant issue your generation faces? Like, who's going to answer my question? Again, pero balita, ha? What is the most significant issue your generation faces?
Well, I think the most significant issues that we are facing, the young generation right now, is I think they are more exposed in social media rather than being exposed in recreational activities that they may do to develop their physical, mental, and also their emotional health. Because right now we are in a generation that digital is being being used every day, and to address that, I think we should promote more like recreational activities or sports to our young generations to actually improve themselves, to be more connected to the world, and to be more like a generation that can make change in the world.
Okay, so ano yung tatala papakyanhan?
So anyway, so I still have one question.
Yes.
So what is your biggest fear?
So, as someone who grew up achieving things in my very own efforts, I think my biggest fear would be disappointments. I am afraid of disappointing the people around me. I am afraid of disappointing myself because, ever since I was in grade school, I was an achiever. Then when I do things, I am also an athlete. So I really pushed myself to win in every competitions. During pageants, luckily I always won competitions. So just this, during my college years, college is different from what we are used to. So when it was announced that I will not graduate with Latin honor, it really broke my heart, because for me it was something that would really bring disappointment to my parents. But then I realized that I am a very strong woman, and I am more than my disappointments. I am more than my failures in life. So I am very proud to say that even though before I was very hesitant, I always stopped myself from doing my utmost capabilities because I was afraid to lose. But then I realized I am more than that. I grew up being independent. Ever since I started going to college, I have been financing myself. I am a working student, so I sent myself to school. Then I was able to do the things I love the most. I was able to represent our region in the Palarong Pambansa stage. So then it made me realize that even though I cannot achieve everything that I put my mind into, because life is really unfair. You will not get everything you wish you have. So, but then I just want to remind everyone that even our, our losses are not the end of everything. It's just the start of a beautiful beginning, because those experiences will let us learn. It will mold us to becoming a better version of ourselves. And the most important thing is you learn from those experiences and you bring inspiration to other people as well, because together the world is beautiful if we look at in that lens. So
Ang gagaling naman ng mga candidates ngayon ng batch, ano? Yung mga candidates natin for Miss Tacloban. Ano? So anyway, yes.
So to answer that question as well, my biggest fear about myself is being a failure. Well, growing up also, we all know that comparing yourself and to other person or people is really common in our family, in our friends. So I wanted to be someone that people are proud of me. My parents are proud about me, about my achievements, about what I attain in life. And with that, I want to share my own journey to everyone, that I want to share in overcoming challenges and emphasizing the importance of resilience, because knowing the fact that better days lies ahead, and we all know that failures are normal, and it is a lesson for us to conquer, and failure is something that we can learn from it, so that in the other day or in another journey we can achieve more and better.
To answer the question about my biggest fear in my life is my parents or my grandparents, because since then I was a child, I lived with my grandparents, and it's hard for me to realize that I don't know personally my father, but with the help of my grandparents, they sustain my needs, my education, my food and shelter. So without them, I'm not who I am today. They are my strength, they are my everything, and they are my weakness.
I see. Wow. Natiteary-eyed girl, ha?
Oh, di ba? Anyway, so can you invite, before we end this program, can you invite our viewers and listeners,
friends, families, of
yes,
course,
for our incoming coronation for Miss Tacloban?
Okay, so hello everyone. So in behalf of the whole Miss Tacloban organization, I would like to invite all of you to come and witness first our preliminary competition, which involves our designers competition. We will also be showing our individual talents as well, and also the preliminary Q&A. So I hope you join us this coming June 15 at the Robinsons North, Tacloban. So see you there on 1 o'clock. And also I hope that you continue on supporting us until our grand coronation night this coming June 21 at the Tacloban City Astrodome. Okay guys, so I hope you continue supporting your favorite candidates, your biases, and let's enjoy the night on June 21.
Okay.
Right.
So anyway,
Congratulations in advance sa iyo, ha?
that's on
Ladies.
June 21, the grand coronation at Tacloban City Astrodome at 6 o'clock in the evening.
I see.
Yes.
Ano, thank you ladies. Ano, hadto iyo oras na ginhatag hamon. O hinaot unta nga mag-enjoy kami to niyo kuan.
Yes, of course, good luck to our candidates.
ito niyo
But
journey.
before we end, can we ask to sample a ramp?
Sige daw. Sample daw.
Ramp.
Kung baga magkarit. Rumampa, of course. Dapat makita
Okay lang,
natin
ito okay,
kuan,
candidate,
audience.
okay.
Sige daw. Di ba? Okay. Ya. Mapaligid kita maguti. Aray. Sorry. Okay. Sige.
Okay, our candidates vying for Miss Tacloban 2024. We have our candidates number 8.
Palong-palo, rumampa. Yun. Sample pa lang yan.
Sample pa lang yan. Shay, kailangan ba talaga pag sumasali ka ng beauty pageant, yung mga heels talaga, ganun talaga kataas?
Oo.
Napapansin ko talaga, yung mga heels ng mga kandidata, ganun talaga kataas. Ganun yung mga itsura ng mga high heels. It's official.
Nanlalabang talaga yung mga heels.
Sponsor ba yan sa Miss Tacloban? Anyway, thank you, ladies. So good luck again on during the grand coronation on June 21.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, damo po nga salamat to our, again, mga bet ko si Abet, damo po nga salamat so wala kita oras so to our candidates, of course, thank you, J. Barrion, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, gihapon
yes,
ka.
again, happy birthday, and mga nag-birthday na nga last week, of course, happy birthday, and congratulations, han mga taga-ESO, han Borongan City, nag-graduate, kakulup, so it was witness, of course, and as guest speaker, Congresswoman Yeda Romualdez, han tingog party list. And, kanina so ongoing po ang payout dito barangay Haburayan San Jose han kanan bungtuhan tababat ngo ng tanaw of course Tacloban City, and keep on likes naton siya pag visit naton page ang tingog party list page kay ato na itong gina-announce na naton mga line-up, naton mga programs, naton mga payout, naton mga sustainable livelihood program, ang tingog ang office, so alayo na naton mga beneficiaries nga visit naton tingog page kay ato gipo-post po naton schedule when is the payout naton mga livelihood. Okay, again, so thank you naton mga segment producers, so damo po nga salamat kanan sa Cuevas, of course naton mga cameraman, naton technicians, damo po nga salamat. So again, thank you so much J. Barrion for having with us naton Kape't Barangay na special segment. So our candidates, of course, good luck good luck kayo nga tanan. So sana bumalik kita nga diha FMR Kape't Barangay kung hinuman palaro na yung maswertehon. So to all Taclobanon, so happy fiesta in advance sa aton. So again, damo ko salamat sa aton oras, alas 4:05 kulo.
Bye-bye.
Sige. So, kita